So you might be wondering, what happened at the end of level 2? If you've been speedrunning Scratchnapped for a while, you may have come across this glitch. Going too far at the end of level 2 causes you to die while still completing the level. You may have done this and thought it was a minor annoyance, and maybe even thought it lost time, but as it turns out, this glitch, which I'm calling death abuse, actually saves time. Let's dig deeper to find out why. To begin, I have recorded some snippets of gameplay, but I have modified the game to remove any white screens that appear during the level transition so you can see what is going on. Let's see what happens in the background during a normal level transition. Nothing too strange. Your control of Scratch goes away, the level complete text appears, and then level 3 loads. Alright, keep this in mind as we go through what the glitch looks like. Remember, with the glitch, you die and complete the level at the same time. So, since you died, the game respawns Scratch at the start of the level. After the level complete screen is finished, the transition level 3 begins and bam, we're in level 3. Now that's pretty cool, but why does it save time? First, I want to cover why this saves time in the 100% categories. If you only care about any percent or 75%, don't worry, this won't take long. In level 2, there is a coin directly to the left of the spawn point, which you have to grab and then walk back to complete the rest of the level. But it turns out, when you respawn with this glitch, you have full control over Scratch and can do whatever you want for a short period of time. And the transition gives you just enough time to grab this coin in the transition itself, meaning you can skip it at the beginning of the level. I'm not sure how much time this saves, but it looks to be about 4 seconds. Alright, now time for any percent. You might be thinking, why would this save time in these categories at all? If you go back to the beginning of level 3, you'll notice that when the screen fades in, I am all the way over here already. How did that happen? Let's take a look at a view without the white blocking things out. As you might have noticed, you gain control of Scratch earlier with the glitch. This is because the script to freeze and unfreeze Scratch is the same at the end of the level and when you die. Because the game unfreezes Scratch when he respawns, he is already unfrozen when the transition level 3 happens, so you can control Scratch immediately without having to wait to be unfrozen. This looks like it saves about half a second. Unfortunately, this glitch comes with some issues. First, there is now some blind gameplay required in the run. This isn't bad at all for 100% since you just hold left, but for the start of level 3 a blind jump is required. This is admittedly pretty tough, but it can be timed reasonably well by jumping a certain amount of time after level complete text disappears. Second, this raises some issues with IL timing. This glitch doesn't really make the gameplay any faster, it just moves some of the gameplay to the level transitions, which aren't timed. This creates a weird scenario where we are playing the game before and after, in a level 2 100% IL, the time actually begins. So I see 3 ways we can move forward. 1. Just keep the current timing conventions even though it is really weird to be doing gameplay outside of the timer starting and stopping. There is no skill during these sections, thankfully, as in the level 2 100% IL you just hold left, and in the level 3 80% IL, all mistakes in the first jump will affect your total time anyway. 2. Changing the IL rules to begin when the level complete screen of the previous level appears and ends when the fade-in of the next level starts. This is super weird because now ILs overlap, and your load time, which may vary by a frame or two for whatever reason, is also factored into the run. 3. Having a special exception for the level 2 100% IL to follow the timing conventions described in option 2, and no other level. I don't know for sure which option is best, so I'm looking to hear feedback from you guys on what you think is the best decision moving forward. 3 is my personal preference, however. As a final thought, this might also save time in level 1 100% IL, and maybe a very tiny amount of time in level 2 any percent IL. I vaguely remember getting the death abuse trick to work in level 1 a while back, but it is way more inconsistent. In level 1 100%, there is a coin directed to the left of Scratch upon spawning, so that would save time the same way as level 2 100%. It might also save time level 2 any percent, but it would be much less, if any, since we have the trade-off of no longer being able to activate the Scratchling as soon as possible. Alright, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and happy running.